recording a whole other call. Are you guys gonna be using this this podcast for? All right. Okay. Essentially, I mean, you're already in the game, so I'm gonna jump straight to it. So I don't knock over any of these expenses.
Hey, quick question: are you mob, man?
What?
I said, are you mob? Phi Beta Sigma?
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know, man. I played at Savannah State, fall away.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm Spring 99.
Said Spring what?
Spring 99, 80 chapter in North Carolina A&T.
You been
I
there
didn't
for
know
a minute.
All right, Blue. All right. What's up? All right, man. Since I don't have to kind of like teach at a, I can kind of go through a little bit faster. Ty said he's getting on now. All right. So really, this whole strategy is how to get into Airbnbs without actually owning them, right? Using them as rentals, or if you can do lease options, which would be cool if you can get it at the right price. But really, this whole thing is really simple, especially with your skill set already knowing how to wholesale and knowing how to find properties. You can understand and really respect how much time, how tedious it is going and finding these properties of people who maybe not even know that they want to sell, and go out there and they're selling, right? Like they're hiding from people. You got to skip trace them, you got to track them down, all those things. Well, this process, you're going to like it because it's a lot easier to do. So number one, all we have to do is, it's kind of like very simple. We have to figure out where the hot markets are. If you're in the Atlanta area like I am, so we already know where the hot go-to neighborhoods are. If you're not in the Atlanta area, let's say you're watching the replay of this, just know where the tourists are going to. The tourists are going to all the attractions. Also, if there's no real main attraction, what you can do is you can position yourself around the airports, because airports, people are coming in and out, and they always have to find hotel rooms, right? So anywhere that you see a big influx of hotels, or an airport or a tourist attraction, Disney World, Six Flags, any one of those things, Airbnbs that are being rented out there, and they are probably being rented frequently. One of the main things that we want to make sure that our Airbnb is being rented at least 20 days a month. Okay, that's the metrics that we're working off of. We want to have that 20-day a month rental, and so all our numbers are based off of that 20-day rental, and it's up to us to make the Airbnb look and sell for those 20 days. So we also know that there are different rates for different types of days. Obviously, the weekends, the prices go up. Weekdays, prices go down a little bit, right? So we need to make sure that we understand that and find the values for that particular neighborhood using the Airbnb free service. So the best way to do this is just kind of go to the joint here. Move this out of the way. Boom, we'll go to Airbnb. So for you guys, it's amazing to me. Sometimes I just kind of brush through this thing. I know you know what Airbnb it is, but I got to keep in mind that there's some people that are not really into the real estate game. It's amazing to me. I will still talk about Airbnbs, and even though to me it's almost a no-brainer that you know what it is, there are people that don't know what Airbnbs are. So Airbnb is a platform to help homeowners, or people better yet, in control of a particular property, help them monetize their property when they're not there. And it's typically a homeowner who owns a house, and they want to rent out either a room or their entire house for a fee, much like a hotel. So in this particular case, I live in the Atlanta area. You live in the Atlanta area, so I would obviously put in Atlanta, and we just kind of want to see what homes are bringing in these particular hotbed areas, like we talked about, airports and tourist attraction areas. What you want to do when you set this up right here is you want to make sure that you're not picking a date that is like Valentine's Day. Wouldn't be a good day to do it because the numbers are going to be, not going to tell a true tale. You want to pick like a normal random weekend. As an investor, you always want to budget off worst case scenario, and then if it over delivers, that's more money in the bank for you. But I always like to budget on worst case scenario. So I'm not gonna pick a date that's going to include a holiday or something like that, because obviously there's going to be people that are going to be in there, and it's going to give me a false reading. So let's just say there's nothing going on in March really, right? There's let's just say right here, March 1st. I want to see I want to see what houses are being, I'm sorry, what houses or apartments are being rented for on a weekend first. I always do the weekends first. So I'm going to go from March 1st and checking out on a Sunday. So I'm checking in on a Friday. So weekends start on, obviously in the hotel world, Airbnb world, Friday starts the weekend and it ends on Sunday. So they're going to pay for Friday, Saturday, check out Sunday. Okay. I'll put 2 guests and I'll hit search. So obviously this is searching for the Atlanta area. And so what I want to do homes. So click here. And because Airbnb now does experiences and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I just want to make sure that I'm on homes. All right. Now, as you can see, it's already populating stuff over here on the map. And there's a lot more than this. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to go to more filters. And on my more filters, what I want to get entire homes. Okay. Because the strategy that we're using, we're renting an apartment or a house. All right. So where is it at? House rules. Did I pass it? Accessibility, amenities. This looks a little different. Free parking house. Here's house. Well, we don't need to do that because if it's it might be an apartment that you can rent out. Let's try here. Entire place, I'm saying. Okay, so go to home type on the mobile application. It's a little different. It's under more filters. But on the desktop application like I have now, I'm on the computer, it's gonna be home type. And then you can see you can pick entire place, private room, hotel room, or shared room. We want entire place, okay? Because again, if you own your own house, then you can choose to rent out a private room or a shared room. But in this particular case, you're renting an entire place, right? So entire place, hit apply. That's going to narrow our search down, okay? At this point, what I'm looking for, again, is those hot areas, okay? So all I need to do is zoom in. So I know for a fact, this area right over here, let's get in here a little more. My internet's a little laggy. So Atlantic Station is an area that's a hot area, right? It's an area, it's a tourist area. A lot of people like to come to Atlantic Station. Here it is right here. And we're moving one more. All right. So this tan area is the actual Atlantic Station, right? And I'm looking for what are these places renting for in this general area, okay? In this general area, what are places renting for? All right. So we got, as low as what we see. I think the lowest one I see is $90 to as high as looks like 180. What's that one behind it? That's 100. So we're looking at somewhere between 90 and 180, right? So what I will literally do is I'll look at these properties. Let's see what this 180 looks like. Okay. A luxury midtown 2-level loft. Let me move this out of my way here. And so we can kind of just get an idea. All you want to do is you want to get an idea for the finishes, see what it looks like, and see what type of product is being sold. Okay. And go here, you can kind of get a feel for what they're charging. You can see here it's $180 per night. By the time it's all said and done, the people who are renting are paying $519. Okay. Another thing where a lot of people don't take in consideration is the cleaning fee. Okay. You can charge a cleaning fee that covers more than just the cleaning. So if, let's just say it costs you someone $100 to clean the property, I might charge $125 for me the headache of handling someone, employees essentially, right? I got to handle that. Okay. So that's another revenue stream. This right here is going straight to Airbnb. Your money for your rental is $360. And like I said, whatever you do above the cleaning fee. So what you're going to do in practice, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to take some of this data down and you're going to write down 180 per night for this. Okay. I would do that. I would do that for this one. I would see what the low one looks like. What does the low look like? Okay, and why is it so low? All right. Is this just a small 1 bedroom? So this is a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. The other one was a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. And Airbnb is one of the biggest profit centers is the bedrooms. How many bedrooms are there? Separate bedrooms, not just beds, but separate bedrooms. So a 1 bedroom was going for 90, where that 2 bedroom was going for 180. Okay, almost relatively in the same neighborhood. Now they probably could do some things to make their price come up. 90 is a little bit low, but that's how do I get out of here? That is yeah, here we go. We're back. All right, so that's that. We just want to kind of get an average. So I will literally come here to this map, and I will take the averages of all these. Okay, I will go through them one by one, see why this one's going for 89, why is this one 144, and I will get a good feel for these and put an average. So let's just say I'm just looking at these 180. We got a couple 180s. Let's say your average price is 145, right? 145, let's just say, per night for this particular neighborhood, okay? And you see what type of finishes you need to have to get a 180 or a 135 or an $89 property. What's going on, Jonathan? Thanks for hopping in, man. Sorry for being a little bit late earlier today, but we're gonna hop right into it. So I would get the averages for this particular area and I will put that down on a piece of paper. So let's just, let's go to here. We're going to just assume, or not assume, we're going to say, what's going on here? Hold on, what do you guys, let me see here. There we go. Let's go try that again. All right, you guys can see the whiteboard now, right? Okay, just give me a thumbs up, whiteboard. Whiteboard's good? Okay. So we've done that math and we said for the weekend prices, okay, weekend prices, remember, we're basing this off of not a weekend where Beyonce is coming to town because that's going to give you a false reading, right? Not a weekend for the Super Bowl because that's going to give you a false reading. But just like a normal standard weekend. Anything above that is going to be gravy. We just want to make sure that we can cover our bills and make some money and then go from there. So let's just say that area is 145 on average, okay? So it's 145 per night for a weekend. A weekend night, okay? Now, we're gonna do that exact same process. Let me go back to my desktop here. We're doing the exact same process. The only thing different is that we're gonna change our dates, okay? Here we go. So now we're gonna do, remember, that was the weekends, average price 145 for that particular neighborhood. Now we're going to change the dates to just a Monday through a Thursday. Okay, so Monday through Thursday. Remember, Fridays count as a weekend, so don't do that because you're going to get a false reading. Monday through Thursday, let's see what they're going for there. Hit apply. What's going on, Cam? So Monday through Thursday, as you can see, our prices are a little bit lower. That same house that was going for 180 right here in Midtown, that same house that was going for 180 on the weekend is going for 129. We're going to just repeat the exact same process. Let me find out where my low is. My low is $68. Let's take a look what that looks like. So 1 bedroom joint. It looks like it's 1 bedroom, 1 bath, holds as much as 2 guests. $1 a night, and it just has regular furniture, nothing spectacular, right?
You'll sleep in here?
Sleeping here.
Yeah, been there for a while.
That was the wrap it up music. That was the wrap it up music. I'm getting the wrap it up talk over here. So that was $68, right? And we want to see what our high looks like. I think we already seen the high. Let me just go through here. You can see these are lofts apartments. Okay, this is a lot better quality home. Okay. So we need to just figure out where we at, and then all we're going to do is we're going to take this math, add this data up, and find out the average for this particular area. So let's go back and add this. Let's say that average price, 145 for the weekend, and then I didn't do the math obviously, but you guys understand how to do averages. So now let's say it's 117 for the weekdays. Okay. weekday, okay? Add these two up. Somebody real quick, let me do that real quick. 145 plus 117, okay? $262, okay? So what you want to do is you want to times the weekday price times 12, okay? And you want to times the weekend price times 8. Why is that? We're basing everything off of a 20-day rental calendar. Are you guys really about to leave? About to leave for real? You're about to leave?
Yeah.
How much time I got? About 5 minutes, 10 minutes? All right. See, people being disrespectful here. This is why you can't, never mind, I'm not even gonna say that. I don't know who on this call. So, so there's 8, so you got basically got four weekends in a week, right? All right, so you can pretty much guarantee that those weekends are gonna, if you're competitively priced, they are going to rent, okay? So that's where we get the 8 from. So we got 8 weekend days, right? And then we have the remaining, out of this 20, we have the remaining 12 weekdays. All right, so childish. So that gives us our 20. So all you're gonna do is take that 145, take that 145 times 8, okay? 145 times 8, that's 1160, okay? 117 now, we're gonna take that 117 times 20, that gives us 2340, all right? 1, you're gonna add that together, gives us a total, oh, nice, perfect, $3,500, okay? So off of that 20-day rental with those parameters, your property should bring in $3,500 per month, okay? So how do you find properties that are gonna let you do this? This is very simple. Some of you guys already know where I'm going with this. Very simple. We're gonna use the power of the internet. Just go right on to Zillow or Realtor.com or Redfin or Craigslist or talk with a real estate agent. These people want to be found. So I want to go into the exact same area I was at, Atlanta. Oh, hold on. You guys can't see the screen, huh? Hold on. There we go. Let me try it now. All right. So boom. So all I'm going to do is zoom into that exact same area, right? Find where Atlantic Station is right there. I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to look for rentals that make sense. There it is right there. So here, if you don't know, you need to get rid of the reds, get rid of the blues because the reds are for sale. Get rid of the yellows. You want the purples, right? And I want to keep everything open. I want to keep my price open. I want to keep my beds and bath open. I want to keep all this open. Actually, the only thing actually, because this area, I know this area in particular has houses, apartments, condos, townhomes. You can leave that all open, okay? But I'm looking for just rentals, okay? So once I get into this area, if you guys remember the Airbnb map, it looks exactly like this. Look, I got something for $1,400 a month, right? 1 bedroom. I got 2,100 here, okay? Remember, off of our income that we potentially could be making based off the numbers that Airbnb is presenting us, we're making 3,500. So you also got to keep in mind that you're gonna have to pay some, out of that 3,500, you're gonna have to pay utilities. So keep that in mind. You can't be at like 3,000 expect you're gonna make some money. So if I'm making 3,500, I want to be around the 1,700 mark. Like this looks good right here, right? 1,700. Let's take a look at this. Okay, slide this up here, man. This thing's always in the way. So I'm looking at the property. Nice looking property. It looks like it's very contemporary. This probably wouldn't work only because this is it looks like it's a community. Okay. So you really want to stay away from these because most places don't have a problem with subleasing. But here's the thing I like about it is that they always have someone's phone number. So we don't have to worry about skip tracing. We could just go right here to the bottom. Let's try to find a property real quick. I'm about to get kicked out here. let's find a property that work. Let's close this up. Let's see if we can find. Okay, so this is a house. So this is someone who owns this house, right? This is $2,200. It's a house, it's a 2-bedroom house. Because it's a single family home, we're probably pushing more towards that 170 to 180 mark that we saw on Airbnb, okay? Because it's a single family home. You're not renting with neighbors that are next to you, okay? But based off of the numbers that we currently still have, let's just say 3,500, you can rent right here is what, 2,200 a month, okay? So right there we have $1,300 in potential profit, and boom, the numbers right here, okay? So this listing is created by the owner, even better. We're not dealing with a real estate agent. We're dealing with Simone Lee right here, 303-547-6504. Anybody can find this number. All you have to do is call Simone and tell them honestly, hey, my name is Tommy. Is the property available? Number one, that's the first thing you want to find out. Is the property still available? Yes, the property is available. All right, perfect. Well, great. This is what I do. I do commercial leasing, and I have properties. People, sometimes they stay in here for a day or two. Sometimes they're here for 3-4 months. What I'd like to know is, are you open to subleasing if it matches? If I can get you this, if we can do 2,200 or maybe even a little bit more, possibly more, would you be interested in subleasing the property? Okay, because I know that I have $1,300 worth of wiggle room here, right? So I know if I can do 2,300, no one else is going to offer her more. Everybody else is going to try to get her lower than 2,200. I'm going to be the only one that's going to offer her 22, 2,250, 2,275, something like that, okay? If I can offer her more, I can go ahead and get into this thing for probably first in the security, okay? So $4,400. And if I'm doing this myself, sometimes I'll do this and I'll charge people $2,000 to $4,000 just to do this for them. But if I'm doing it for myself, I'm paying $4,400 to get in the property, and I can get this whole place furnished for probably about $3,000 to $4,000, okay? And be into this thing for about $8,000 bucks, okay? So I'm into it for $8,000, and out of that $8,000, I'm going to make $3,500 per month after I pay them, paying their $22,000. That gives me $1,300, and I'll probably spend about $400 in utilities. So out of that $1,300, I'm going to put in about $900 into my pocket every single month, and that's off. That's not including Super Bowl weekend, Beyonce concert, any other festivities that are coming to Atlanta that's going to drive those prices on Airbnb up. That's low end, a weekend or a weekday where nothing's happening. So you can imagine when stuff like that happens, it's going to drive the price of your Airbnb property at, and your 145 for your weekend might go to 210 if an event is coming, okay? So this is a way that you can get into the real estate game as far as using Airbnb properties, VRBO, all those little short-term leasing. There's a website called commercialleasing.com, I believe is what it's called. You can get on one of those as well, okay?
Hey, Tommy.
Questions?
Yo, Tommy.
Getting kicked out, yes.
Yo, this is Victor. So you said you would pay $8,000. Where did that figure come from again?
So first is security, right? So 22. So I'm assuming they're going to charge first of security, right? So that's $4,400 bucks, right?
Ooh, okay.
Okay. And the trick is to let me see if I can switch over to my hotspot so I can actually teach this while I'm driving. Because you know how people like look at you and they they just want you to leave. So
you getting that look? Yeah, I got you.
Look. Everybody got their jackets on, right?
Hold on. I'll help you out. Hold on.
We got the look, got the wrap it up look. So the trick is, man, go to some of these thrift stores. Like today, I was just at a commercial. Got the keys jingling. I was just at a hotel furniture store, right? Hotel furniture store where they buy old hotel furniture in bulk. Oscar right. And so you can find good deals there. So the biggest mistake is that people spend so much money on the furniture that they don't leave anything left for the experience. And so I keep saying all the time, Airbnbs is all about the experience, because as you can see, this particular house has a table. They have a bed. They have have a couch. They have a TV. What's going to make your Airbnb different? So go onto Facebook Marketplace, buy a projector and a projection screen for $250 used, and put that on there, because when you list your Airbnb, people are buying it, renting there off of photos and the reviews. So if they see this house that has just a bed and a table and a couch just like everybody else, and they see yours with a bed, a table, and a couch and a movie theater screen and an air hockey table, which one is getting rented more, right? So it's all about having an experience of living in this unique place, which is just going to a hotel, right? That's what they're trying to avoid. They're trying to avoid the normal mundane hotel.
Right.
So yeah, $8,000 came from the furniture, from furnishing it, and the first in security.
Okay. Yeah. You got to do another one on this, man, because I ain't know I could do all that. That was up.
What's that?
I said, you got to do another one on this right here, man, because I ain't know I could do all that, man. I'm going to have to get me a business a business credit card and go hand with that.
Oh yeah, you do that, so right. It's a lot easier than finding wholesale deals as well, because the number, everybody wants to be found. It's just whether or not they want to sublease or not. That's the only mitigating factor.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bet.
Yeah, we can do another one, man. Like, because I feel like I want you guys to be able to get some value. So maybe we'll do another one later on this week instead of just waiting Wednesday.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay. Let me know. You can call me personally. We talk about that.
No problem. But yeah, so we'll do another one later on this week. Maybe on Friday night. I'll try to knock one out. I'll try to put one up there. Plus, this one's recorded as well. So.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Cool. Awesome, man. Well, let me know if shoot me in the group me or the Telegram if there's any other questions. If you have any other questions, just shoot me a message in there and let me know. All right.
All right.
All right.
Fire.
All right, man. Cool. I'll see y'all guys on Friday. Peace. Stop recording.